No, I'm just trying to help you out as a filmmaker.
Yep. Hey everybody, welcome. Cheryl at Cheryl's Creations. I'm doing good. This is video number 3 in a row. Maybe I'll get to the point, some point soon, that I'll be able to do 2 videos a week, but the fact that I'm still getting one in is great. So I'm recording this earlier in the morning before the chaos starts at my house. The grandkids are home from school today. It's minus, I don't know, 10, 12. I don't know what the minus number is. But it's not likely that they're going to go back to school for a couple of days because we are in this cold snap that is coming through. And so hopefully I won't have to edit out any of their noise or the dogs barking because I'm at home today. Yarn update. I have only spent $25 on yarn since the beginning of the year. That's amazing. And I wouldn't have even had spent that, but I went into my Walmart and they had the big rolls of whatever it was. I don't know. But the downfall is I've spent some money on new patterns, so you'll be seeing some new stuff come up here eventually. I'm working through. I'm starting with a bunch of small stuff, so you'll see some of that today. But I wanted to give you a hat update. I finished one set this week, and this is the Red Heart Retro Stripe. And this is just a basic shell stitch for the scarf. Oh, I have to put my tail in, I forgot. But there's the scarf, and I did just a basic beanie for the hat. So I've got that set ready to go. I heard from my dad this week, and him and his friend Linda finished up 25 hats. They're down in Florida, and they are sending those somewhere. They found out an address, and they sent them to a place that is sending them to military people overseas that could use some extra warmth that are in colder climates. So they sent 25 off to them. So when I get more information on where they're sending them, I will do that. But so our hat count is slowly growing, and I do have some that my dad gave me that he did that I haven't finished up. I have to cinch the ends and stuff that he did on the circular knitter. And I'm also trying to find out. He said he bought a new circular knitter that has a motor on it. I don't know. I've got to get more information on that. And when I do, I'll share it with you. But it's really kind of funny down there. He gets phone calls. They're in a like a senior citizens neighborhood or something like that. And they have like a clubhouse that they can go and do stuff. And they had several of those circular knitters, and he keeps getting calls from the ladies saying, come tell us how to do this, or show us how to take them on and off. And he's fixed a couple of their knitters for them, and so he's gotten himself quite the job down there. So we'll keep an eye on that also. So what else have I completed this week? And again, a couple of these things, I I did fidget snakes, and I know I had some last week, but I did some more. This is one of those really easy things to throw in my bag. I can do everything but the end. I don't take the beads with me very often, so I've got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about 8 more. And so I will put this pattern down there again. And again, I get the eyes from Amazon. Can't remember what some of the yarn is, but I've got a pink one. This I know, this one is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and I really like how the patterning turned out on this one. So I did one with blue eyes, one with green eyes. I thought I had 2 of these. I did. I have the Americana from Red Heart, and I just love the way these turned out. They both have red eyes. But you can see how it turned out, the blue and then the stripes. So I have 2 of those. Then this is also Red Heart, with the neon stripes, with the, the neon brightness. This is a Red Heart, but I don't know the name of it. But I really like the way this one came out in stripes. So anyway, those are all of that. The next thing I did was geckos. Now I had done some geckos probably, I don't know, a year or so ago. I've been out of them for quite a while. I couldn't find my pattern, and then I eventually went back and through my Etsy purchases, found it, re-downloaded it. So all of these are done with Premier Parfait Chunky. And so this is the gecko. Very quick, very easy. They are no-sew. They don't take hardly any time at all. I think I can finish these in about a half an hour, just maybe a tad bit more. So I have an orange, and then I have like 3 different colors of blue, and for some reason, well, they are kind of the same. When I picked them up, this one doesn't look as fat as this one, so I must not have stuffed him as much. And I think these are 9mm safety eyes that I put in there. And then I have a green and a yellow. This is actually, I kept debating on what to use this color for, because this is the color mashed potato that they put out as a special edition color. And I don't know that many people liked it. It's really kind of an odd yellow. It's not a bright yellow. But it really worked for this. So I didn't like it for ducks. It wasn't a bright enough color. So this, I still have almost 3 full skeins of this mashed potato color. So I got to find more stuff to make mashed potato with. So, and then I have the purple, and I did a pink. I do have one that's 2/3 done, but I ran out of that color. So I do now have some. I have a friend here in town that also does plushies, and she had a skein of, this is mint in the Parfait Chunky, and so I bummed a skein off of her to finish that. And I'm not sure, well, I'm not sure kind of what I'm going to do with the Parfait Chunky. I like it for the size that it turns out. And I love the variety of colors, but their quality has been so sketchy that I thought, well, maybe I'll just kind of steer away from it. But then with the news that Joann's filed bankruptcy again, and being questionable about some of their yarns, I may have to do a big order and replenish some of my Parfait Chunky, but we'll kind of see how all this goes with Joann's. So the last pattern that I've done is a no-sew Brontosaurus, and you do have a couple of pieces. You do it in 3 pieces, but you stitch them all together. This is the first one I did. And he's kind of cute. I like him. A couple of things about this pattern. It is the bobble feet. And these are not big enough bobble feet. I couldn't get him to sit right. And so these are, I think it said a 5 stitch bobble stitch. Just a regular one, and I didn't like it. So I did a second one in that color, and I like these feet much better. These are a 5 stitch treble crochet bobble foot, and it comes out bigger, and they just are more stable when you sit them down. Okay. The other thing that I have to watch real careful with when I make these is you make this little top bump, and then you do the head, and you come down and you chain one out, and then you start going around to bring in the body. Getting this in the right place and right side up, and there were a couple of them I had to rip out a couple of times because this would get flipped, or I didn't get it going in the right direction. And so that's probably the hardest thing, is you just really have to watch when you come down and start building your back. And then you leave a hole back here. You chain 4, skip 4, and then you come back and you surface crochet the tail in. So I like this one much better. And so I've got a little bit different blue. And again, I'm using I have an abundance of these eyes this size, so you'll be seeing these eyes for a while. And I got a pink, a neon orange, and I got this color green. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 more skeins sitting here, and so I'll probably do 6 more colors of those, which you'll see next week, and then I'll move on to something else. So I can't decide yet how much I'm gonna charge for them, but I'm working on my inventory of things $10 and under. So this will be somewhere between $8-10 probably, as I get ready for markets and start doing some of that. So that's about what I've crocheted this week. This is a big pile. So now that I've done my video, I can take this big pile that sits on the corner of my desk and go put it in my inventory bag. So then I can start filling my desk up for next week. So I am glad that you stopped in to see me today. And if you are anywhere near where I am or towards the East Coast, stay warm, as the next couple of days are going to be a little on the cool side. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and then come back and see me again. And have a great week. Crochet away, everybody.